on?
Yep, we're on.
Live and action?
Yep.
Alright, today we are gonna make a... What are we gonna make?
How about... Last time we made a big bowl, so,
How about a mug?
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make a mug. Okay, so you gotta make sure that your clay's really stuck on here good.
Okay.
And then you want to be going 3/4 full speed. So with your foot on the pedal, you're going to go down and then back a little bit. Then the most important thing is to brace. So you want your elbows in so that you're using your body's weight and like your leverage over just muscle of trying to like be stronger than the clay. So if this was a clock, 12 o'clock's in front of me and 6 o'clock is at my belly, I'm going to like push at 6 like I'm trying to push it off, and it's going to make the clay rise up, and then when I feel it coming up, I'm going to push down while I'm pushing forward. Then I'm going to let go really slowly, and after you do it like 2 or 3 times, you should be in center. So see how when I push forward it gets taller?
Yes.
And then I push down. And then I let go slow. And it's like it's not moving anymore. And you have to make sure it stays centered. And anytime it's not centered, center it. Because it gets off and then it'll start getting crazy on you. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is open. And I want to stop at about 1/2 to 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. So I'm going to stick my thumb down in there. Then I'm going to open at, if this is my clock, this is 6. I'm going to be at 5:30. I'm going to put my hands in. I'm overlapping my middle 2 fingers, and then I'm just going to kind of pull back at 5:30 towards me. And I'm braced so that I can't move that much. Open it up more with my hands, and I'm using all my hands right now because I felt like it was getting off center a little bit, so I'm centering it again as I'm pushing and compressing it down as I'm opening it, so that way it isn't off center anymore. Okay, so now I have it open. Now I'm going to go back to 5:30 because that's where you do all your work when you're rowing. And I have my elbow in my hip, so I have a nice straight line. I got my sponge. You want to hold it so that you can get the most sponge over your fingers as you can, because then you have more surface area. And this hand is just kind of guiding things on the inside. So I'm going to push at 5:30, and it's going to give me some clay that's going to rise up. And then I'm going to slow down a little bit. And I'm going to pull the clay up. It's called doing a pull. So ideally you would get all your clay pulled up in like 2 or 3 pulls.
Okay.
And you want to do it at like a cone shape. Like imagine that this is half of the cone and the other half of the cone's like up in the air to here, or like a Christmas tree. So you want to get that angle, because if it's going out this way, this part's moving faster, and then it's going to get all crazy, and then you're going to lose control.
Yes.
And then you can always pull it out, but it's hard to get it to go back in. So and my second pull, so if I do one more, and then I'll get the unevenness off the top with a needle tool. So I'm just being very still, and basically the clay is moving itself up. I am putting pressure at 5:30, and the clay is rising up by itself, basically. I'm just kind of guiding it. And then I need a needle tool, and I'm almost done. Do you see a needle tool over there somewhere? I know there's one in one of those cups. The ones that are on the table. I need my tool. Okay, I'll find something else that'll work. Yes. Okay, I'll use this. This is not what I want to use, but I'll make it work. There we go. That's all I needed to do. It's fine. probably underneath the bowl because I moved the bowl. Okay, so now that I have it the height that I want, I'm going to stick my hand back in there and shape it a little bit. Probably going to do it wavy side one. So I'm adding pressure on the inside at 530. And then I'm pushing on the outside where I want it to go in. Like so, like that. Like this and like that. Yeah. And that's it, I think. What do you think?
That looks good.
Okay, so imagine it's a mug, so it has like a handle.
Yeah.
There's a little bit extra clay at the bottom. Let's get that off. So this is called your flange tool. This wooden stick thing with this angle. You hold it like a pencil. I don't hold my pencil like this. I hold my pencil like this. So, however, you hold your pencil, and then you're gonna put your other hand over the top of it to hold it still, so it doesn't get all crazy on you. And then you put your hand down, and you go in at an angle, and you take off the excess clay, like so, like that. And you go like this or like that, and then you get it off. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's the needle tool I was looking for. Oh, it was right there the whole time. Okay. You guys should take it off. Show you how I slide it off onto my hand.
Sure.
Okay, so you put water in front of it. You gotta have like a puddle because you want it to slide. And then you gotta make sure that you have somewhere to put it because you don't want to be walking around with your pot on your hand and then you don't have a spot for it because your shelves are full. So then you take your wire tool and you wrap it around like you're flossing your teeth. Then you push it down onto the wheel and you pull it through not once, but twice. And then you'll see it start to slide. See how it's sliding?
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah. Then you open up your splash pan. And then you're going to give it a little push. And I like to push and turn it at the same time so that it kind of stays round. Otherwise, it tends to want to go oval on you. And you just slide it off onto your hand. And then you can move it onto something else. I don't move things that are bigger than my hand onto other things. Then I would just take the whole bat off like this, and I would get me a new bat. But I don't want a bunch of these huge bats sitting around with something small on it because then that would take up my space. So anyways, that is how you make the mug. Thanks for watching. You want to say anything, Thomas?
Bye.
Bye. What about ring the bell and all
Oh
that?
yeah, you have to subscribe. You gotta ring the bell so you can get notified for more videos that come out.
Subscribe, ring the bell.
Yeah, and then write a comment.
Oh, and comment? Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yay. Thank you. Bye. Bye.